we see on the news the racial disparity. That there's so many people that are called. They call the police on minorities more than they do on our white Americans, or so on and so forth. We get the police worse in certain neighborhoods. Did you see
Sure.
that on the street when you were a cop, that you were called to more black people's homes than others?
I would say yes and no. And the reason I say no is from the standpoint that the majority of those people in the homes were white and non-blacks, and so the overwhelming majority of the calls were for service for whites. However, I understand exactly what you mean, and that is people with a knee-jerk reaction they'll say things like, "Oh, there's a suspicious black person in my neighborhood. Oh, there's a guy who drove by in a car. He's a black guy. Come check it out." And it's funny because when I first moved to this city, I can remember living with a friend of my family's, and this woman was white, and so she was in a very upscale white community, and I had probably been on the job for about 6 to 8 months, and I was jogging, getting some exercise through the neighborhood. So I'm jogging through the neighborhood, and one of my coworkers, he drove up beside me. He was on duty, I was off duty. So he drove up beside me, and he says, "Hey, Eric," and I go, "Hey, Bill, what's up? What's going on?" He goes, "Well, somebody said that hey, there was a suspicious black man running through the neighborhood," and so I, and so I and so
Wow.
I came out here and I go, "Wait a minute." I said, "First of all, I said, what's suspicious? The fact that I'm running? It's broad daylight. It's not even evening hours. So in the middle of the day, I'm running. And because I'm black, I get called. Now, I'm a police officer, upstanding guy. And I also am a resident of the community. But because maybe someone on the other side of the community doesn't recognize me because I live on the other side, I'm a black man running. So all of a sudden, hey, there's a suspicious black man. You got to come check it out." So those type of things, man, those type of things, again, they continue to affect our country, and I think it impacts us as people who are trying to come together and be one. I think it impacts us adversely.